Today is Wednesday.
Wednesday?
It's Wednesday! It's Wednesday!
Wednesday!
Cheeky.
Chihuahua.
Charmed.
Wednesday? What Wednesday?
Every Wednesday!
Every damn Wednesday. Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Cheeky.
Chihuahua.
Charmed.
Every Wednesday!
All right, it is Wednesday. Halfway through the week, folks. That means Monday and Tuesday are gone, and we're looking forward to Thursday and Friday till we get to that weekend. This weekend, we got the birth of our nation to celebrate. So let's say happy birthday to America. As far as I'm concerned, let's say happy birthday to America. Oh, yeah. Let's do it this way with this one first off. It's Wednesday, and happy birthday to America's coming up on our 4th of July birthday. All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Jimmy Snowdog. Some things have changed. In the last couple of weeks, we did a lot of moving. Yes, we did. Hey, it's the same setup, same stuff, same crazy guy behind the wheel, but just a different location again, because a lot of things got changed out. Other than that, we're back trying to get things going on a Wednesday, halfway through the week. Here's the rules, folks. Here's the rules. You will, if you want to get into this race. Now, as you've seen, I've posted silver's up to 36.72, I believe, something close to that, approximately there. Wow. All right. 450 a spot might be the last time I'm going to run this, folks. That's a heck of a change and a big deal if you win. Let's face it. 450 a spot. Put a 1 in chat. Let me know you want to play. Just put a 1 in chat. Hello, Zoltan. How are you, mate? I'm glad you're here. Hope you're still backing in. I know you're having problems with power over there with the internet. That's all right. We'll see if we can run this. Not a problem. If you would, please go ahead and like and share. I think my chat is frozen. I'm not sure what's going on. I think my chat has frozen. Let's try this. So I'm showing 8 people in chat, but all I'm showing is me and Zoltan here in my board here. Show comments on stage. Yeah. Enable chat overlay. What is this? All right, folks, I'm having some problems here. I'm not sure what StreamYard is doing here.
Do you see my comment?
I'm not okay. I'm seeing Andrea Huffman. I'm seeing William E. Hello. But I've got some mess here going on with I don't know what's going on. Let me get this X out of here. All right. I got a board back. I'm seeing Andrea and I'm seeing William E. Hi, William. Come on in. Blessings. All right, folks. I don't know what's going on. I think it's working. I'm not sure. I see 9 here, but all I see is just a couple of us. I think chat's having a freeze or something up with chat. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll just keep yakking. I usually do about an hour's show on Wednesday just to get everybody through that hump day. And let's go and head for the weekend. And this weekend, like I said already, is the 4th of July. And speaking of the 4th of July, some things have happened during the last couple of weeks, folks. We've had ourselves a little bit of a change and a lot of things going on. What I was calling at one time the magnetic lapel pin, I actually stopped and thought about it and told myself, wait a minute, there's no pin involved. There's no pin involved with these. Of course there's not. Let's face it. Now, these are selling pretty good for 4th of July, believe it or not. They really are. Today, after this show, I have 3 more to deliver. Let me see if I can get this in nice and clear for you. I have 3 more of these to deliver. Not the Screaming Eagles, though. The ones I have to deliver happen to have a caduceus on them. I don't have it on my board right now because they're all packaged up. But basically, it says RN for registered nurse. Got a lot of nice people out there to James A. Haley VA Hospital. That's where I basically go. And there's some great nurses out there. So far, we've gotten about between 7 and 10 charms out that way in like the last week, which means good for business. They're getting a discount, folks. Trust me. You know how I am. I'm a vet, and so is my wife. I did 6. She did 20. I looked at that. Now, something new, folks. Something new's happened this week. One of my friends, one of the ladies I may be working with soon, said, Jimmy, I like your pins. I like the magnets. But have you ever thought of making magnetic earrings? And I kind of looked at her and I went, what? Right on the top here, folks, right there. You see the leaves? See the gold and black stud? And over here's a couple of golden apples. Yeah, that comes from mythology, a golden apple. If you're a teacher, you kind of get it. The golden apple. All of those, if I can get them in a little clearer for you and not shake so much. There we go. All of those are magnetic earrings. She asked me if I could do it. I didn't know, so I sat down and tried. I made a couple of errors and mistakes, and they got tossed, but I finally wound up with these. And we're going to pull one off right quick. This is basically one of the golden apples. And I'll show it to you right quick if I can get it to focus in on me. Now, I'm still working with this new camera and new rig. All right, get back over here so you can still see it better. All right. If I can get it to stop messing around on me. This here is basically a golden apple, okay? But inside of it is embedded a neodymium magnet that's never coming out of there. You can't break it out unless you pick up a hammer and smack it. And even then, you're going to hurt your hammer probably. That's got a magnet embedded and never coming out. You take a second magnet, like I'm flipping over here with my fingers, and these will safely, softly, and above all, strongly, securely hold on to your earlobe or wherever you want to put it. You might want to use it as a tie tack. You might be in your office and need a magnet to hold up a sign right quick or a note. Whatever. These are neodymium magnets. They're not your normal refrigerator magnets, folks. That's that weak stuff that I call the weak magnets. These are neodymium, super strong, rare earth magnets. That's what I deal in. And these will hold very, very well to your ears or anywhere else you want to hold on to them. Inside my magnets, now this one right here I'm picking up, all my magnets, we're calling these charms now. I had a little word play with myself because I've been calling these universal lapel pins. Well, there's no pins in these things. So there's no pins. I said, stop calling them pins. There's no sharp instruments, no sharp objects to harm your clothing. In fact, what we're pushing is you're not going to harm your clothing with our charms. And that's what we're going to call them from now on. We're calling these the universal magnetic charms, because that magnet is embedded right back there, folks. You can see where I've bounced it around a few times and scratched back and forth with the other magnet. It will happen to you eventually if you keep wearing them. And this is mine. I wear this one. That's my personal one. I threw it up here on the middle of the board. And almost all of these style pins with the sweet leaf in it are glow in the dark. When this one glows, it's a bright green. When this one glows up here, this pink one is a bright orange. But that's mine. Now, I make them in different ranges and sizes. As you can see, you could possibly, if you really want to try to get away with it, you could wear this as a magnetic earring. I made this miniature flag with a screaming eagle, pure silver. Now, that's sterling silver. I made this as something like a tie tack, because it comes with its own magnets. It's all embedded and very strong and secure. I wore this just yesterday. I had to go see some friends, and it worked very, very nice. Not on my ear, though. I wore it on my shirt. But I suppose if you wanted to, you could wear this as an earring. And remember, folks, 4th of July is coming. I'm sorry I'm so late to getting with people on 4th of July because of shipping. But that's besides the point. You still want to show your pride. I show mine year long, all the way through the year. I show my pride. I wear, when they're not up on the board, you can almost guarantee I have so many to choose from when I want to grab and wear something. When you get a few of these, they go on anything. They go on your shirts, your jackets, your sweaters. The magnets are strong and they hold better than pins. And let me explain a couple things. Where has Cheeky Chihuahua Charms been? Jessica, welcome. Hello. Welcome in. How are you? Come on in. Where has Cheeky Chihuahuas been? Well, Andrea's a teacher. And that ain't an easy job, folks. I swear they ought to give them Purple Hearts. Period. That ain't no easy job. But Mama's home for the summer, and we've had lots of plans and things we've been doing, so that's what we've been doing. Moving, changing, and getting things done. Also, it's the summer, and we had to take a break, folks, so we did. Now, I can boldly say that my Universal Magnetic Charms have been thoroughly Adventure Island tested. I wore two. I wore one of my Screaming Eagles, and I wore one of my Sweet Leaves here. In fact, this is the one I wore right there. Okay? I wore both those in the wave pool where it slaps you all over the place. I wore it with my wife, and we went through the huge curl, they call it giant curl, whatever you call that one. That was a wild ride. And I also wore it in one called the vanishing point, where you stand there, you clasp yourself and hold on because the bottom drops out and you go shoot down this dark tube. It's a lot of wild fun. That's Adventure Island here in Tampa. I wore my magnets. I wore my charms all day long. They never moved. They never shifted. They stayed where they were put better than any pin ever could, sticking through my cloth. And my shirts were not harmed. My shirt, period. It wasn't harmed by my magnet. It wasn't harmed by the Adventure Island. All three of us, my wife and my sister, had a great day. It was a lot of fun. And now I can actually say that they've been Adventure Island tested. I don't think Adventure Island will back me up on that. That's besides the point. But yeah, they're secure. They've been wash tested. My shirts have gone in the washer. I forgot about them. They stay right there. Me, I forget what I'm doing, playing guitar late at night, lie down, go to sleep, forget to take them off, and they're on my shirt. They're still there in the morning, right where they belong. Strong, safe, and secure. Good for your clothing. No pins. Don't tear your clothing. All right, that's enough about the Universal Magnetic Charms. And that's what we're going to try calling from now on, folks, if I can keep my own head straight on that one. And let's not forget one last shot about these. I'm still working. This is a new division. Lady asked me, can you do this? I like those kind of challenges. Makes me get up and think. Makes me work. So now we have a small new division of magnetic earrings at Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. All right? Let's don't forget, folks, if you want to get in the race, that's $450. $450 for 1 solid ounce of silver. And that about finishes that up. Okay, let me readjust my camera right quick. I can get this done real easy. Okay. Now, a few things about the show. Mike Slice. Hi, Mike. Welcome in. Come on in. How are you? A few things about the show, folks. As you can see up on the left-hand side of the screen there, it says WWP. Right now, we've got, I think we have 3 different units in there. Solid silver ounce, the whole business. That's going to build, folks. At every race we have on Cheeky Chihuahua Charms, one always is WWP. And when WWP wins, that goes into that package, and they'll get sent off to the good folks who take care of the WWP things like MLZB, Jenny Sweetheart, Cash Money. More than likely, I'll send it off to Michael and Jenny, and they'll take care of it. They always do. They're good folks, people. They're good folks. That's where that's going, that WWP. Every race we ever have in Cheeky Chihuahua Charms, this company is my personal status because I'm a vet. My wife's a vet, and we stand behind the vets. I have personally volunteered at we had the Olympics for the vets, for the Wounded Warriors, and I helped volunteer and help those guys out there. I was honored to do that. Got to be part of the archery division, help the guys go shoot the arrows and stuff. It's a lot of fun, actually. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. But it's fun to help people too, folks. Don't forget WWP. Always part of our races. And our race today might be the last time I offer this, folks, especially with price of silver at $36.72 or something like that. Very close to it. And I'm offering at $450. And here's the shot, folks. With me at this show today and today only, it might last. The next week it might be $5. But $450, I'm calling $450 today. You get a shot at 1 ounce of silver. There's no pen in there, folks, so there's no add up in there. So we're looking at 1 ounce of silver, or you get to pick something in the silver division, unless you want something simple along with it, but I'll help you out there. In the silver division you get to pick 2. That's not 1, but 2. And I have pure silver in my jewelry. Pick 2 of those. Except for those pink ones. That's not silver. I'll tell you about that in a minute, folks. That was just something I forgot left there. But we got 1 ounce of silver, or 2 of my creations from Cheeky Chihuahua Charms for $450 a race. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to get in the race, folks. We need 10 people. Simple. We're sitting here at 6, 7 people. Welcome. Come on in. Hey, Darlene. Darlene Schilling's in here, folks. Look out. She's in the house. Yeah. Here she comes. Look out. There's going to be trouble. No, there's not. Darlene Schilling's my baby sister, and I love her to death. Don't worry about it. All right, people. I'll get over here and explain some of these and bring this up. Now, turn camera just right. This new camera, I'm still learning. Give me a little bit. What we've got here, I'm going to turn off the spinner so I can talk and let it stop. If I can get it to stop spinning. Thank you. All right. Make sure y'all get a good, clear picture. All right. On the wheel today, here's what we got on the bottom wheel. What you're looking at right there in the middle, folks, are 2 1 pure grams of silver. You got a sitting liberty and you got a walking liberty. Those are pure silver, 2 grams in earrings. And of course, all our earrings at Cheeky Chihuahua Charms are 925 hooks. Okay? 925 sterling hooks. Not that cheap stuff. We don't use that. At one time, I didn't know the difference. I do now. I'll admit it. I'm not a genius. But yeah, we don't do that anymore. All of our earrings have 925 sterling hooks. Okay? Now, this cute little charm is a pendant. That is pure but not 4 nines. I think it's 4 nines in this situation of electrified crystallized silver in a pendant with just an accent of gold flake all the way around the edge. Just to show off silver and gold, hang around your neck. It's real, pure silver, real gold, but you just don't want to show it off that loud. And that's very nice. Looks like a small lightning bolt coming down. This here, of course, is a seashell. I'm a seashell, but a sand dollar. Now, the backing of the sand dollar. Pardon?
Someone wants to know about the turtle.
How much for the turtle? Go back to the turtle. Where's the turtle? Oh, I show a turtle yet? I didn't show the turtle yet, William, but I'll get there. Hold on. I'll find it for you. Hold on just a second. There we go. Are we talking about this one, William? Get it to come in a little clearer. Why won't it come in clearer? Come on.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yep. Okay. Hold on a second. This turtle is solid sterling silver. And the backing is sand and gold flake. It's gold foil that I use to accent the Florida sand and a little bit of glitter. Today, the Cheeky Chihuahua Silver, if that's all you really want today, William, goes at $15 today plus shipping. On Etsy, that will go for $25 or $30 plus shipping. Today on this show is $15. I have $15 for my silver, I have $20 for my sets, and I have $10 for my universal magnetic charms. So that's that's the price, William, at $15 plus shipping. That is a nice turtle there. And now I got to reach over. These things are coming in clear. What we got here is what they call vintage Mexican silver. It's on it's on a chain, but I can give you the black cord. It's just holding it. That is $15 today. Over here, wolf on charm. That is a wolf. That's sterling silver. William, actually, I do. Let me finish the bottom tier, and I'm going to pop up and show you the others. They were together this morning, but I moved them around because I was shifting things. This is a wolf on charm. It's a black charm with a lot of green speckle in it. It stands out. Going to go over to this. This is a stainless steel heart. That's the backing. With a white mother of pearl. And in the middle, of course, is a rosy dime. And that's 90% silver. And that covers the bottom. Let's go up top right quick. And shift over to what William's asking about. I do have 2 turtles. Let me see if I can get him a good light here, William. Why is it doing this to me? Me and the cameras, I swear. Come on, camera. Yeah, all right, let's go live. Up and go. There we go. These are turtles. They're sterling silver with sterling silver hooks. I do believe the red stone in the middle is coral. I did not know a couple of weeks ago, but I got to yakking with Nikki. That would be Picky Nikki, the lady that sells me a lot of stuff. And then she called and she told me she thought they were coral. So I'm calling them coral as well. So we'll start the top one. That would be 2 sea turtles and coral. Next to those, I have to bring the camera back down because this is a large, bit weighty seahorse. Very pretty, very shiny. And his backing is Florida sand, once again, with just a little bit of glitter. But that's pure Florida sand mixed with resin. It's hard as a rock. Trust me, it's a rock. It is a rock. Hard as. The next one, no backing, because she kind of flies and stands out on her own, folks. I don't care what you want to call her, but I call her the fairy. You can give her a name all you want, but that is a fairy. Next to the fairy is my first set. Those I call silver paddles. I don't know what you call that design. And to me, it's a silver paddle. And above that's a small charm pendant. And that is like a branch from the tree of life. That's a set, folks. A set, instead of just a simple, 1 silver is 15. A set will start at 20 plus shipping. And speaking of sets, here's the next one right next to it. We have the silver stud earrings. Make sure it's got a square here. We can see them better. Yeah, there we go. Silver stud earrings. I believe those are also branches from a tree or something. It looks like, tree leaves to me. And then you have a Celtic cross in the middle for your pendant on that set. Next set coming around. Little hard angle this one. Let's work it out. Here we go. That is 2 citrine set in sterling silver, those citrine gems. And the bottom is just a swirl looking down, or looking at a cloud or something, however you want to look at it. But that's all sterling silver. That is a set. Now, here's a set of earrings I personally thought was gorgeous. I got these from Picky Nikki. That lady's really nice. Let's get your cheeky on with these, all right? Those are nautilus shells. Those are fossils. So they're over at least 65 million years old. They're old and still beautiful in that Fibonacci sequence. Beautiful. Wrapped in sterling silver. And above that, accented, you have, I believe they're zircons. I'm not sure what they are around those beautiful tiger eyes. Okay? So you got tiger eye, fossil, and pure sterling silver earrings. They stud. They're beautiful. Those are going as normal silver today at 20 plus. Coming around the bend. Here we got something you don't see too every day. Now, my wife has an exact pair like these. Except what I had to do, and I will do it to these. I have not gotten around to it because all the moving around, folks. I got to put extra hoops in there to make them dangle just right. But any of y'all stackers out there will automatically know what those are. Those are Valcambi, 1 gram Valcambi pure silver. And that concludes the wheel today, top and bottom. Stopping off at the sea turtle earrings. William, just let me know if you would like one of those. It's very easy to get a hold of it, take care of it. PayPal or Zelle. I am at basically Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. All lower caps. It's on the bottom of the screen going by. That's PayPal or Zelle, Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. Cash App, $ Jimmy Snowdog 2112, and we'll get it taken care of. Let's show this one for a minute.
You
Okay,
what
I got-
my total, I have to email you my address.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was trying to get something done right quick. I'm still not used to the new setup, folks. I will get used to this new camera. I swear I'm working on it. Okay, I'm going to pop back up there and see what's going on in the comments. Andrea's helping me out today. Let's get over here. She's reading it to me. All right, here we go. Back over here. Great picture. Okay, I'll take the turtles. I'll use Cash App. What's my total? I'll have the email, the address. Okay. William, do you mean you want all 3 turtles or just the first turtle, or you want the turtle and the earrings? Because if you want them like that, I got them separate, but I won't do that to you. I'll put those 2 together and make it a pendant and charge you $20 plus shipping. Okay? That's $20 plus shipping, William, for the earrings and the pendant. I'll pack them up today. All you got to do, you say you Cash App, fine, no problem. Go to Cheeky Chihuahua Charms, turtle and earrings. Got you, William. I'll package all that up for you. Go to Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com and say, hi, I'm William. William E. Give me your full name, full address. That's so I can ship it to you. And I'll take care of that. And I'll look into Cash App after the show and make sure the transfer has been taken care of. Thank you very much. I appreciate you taking some things off our hands here. I really do appreciate it. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to get some good pictures of these. I've been trying with this new camera, but it's been rough. I'm going to try to work it out because I know these things are gorgeous. I've got them on a black background, cleaned up the black background, but it looks like it's too shiny on me. So let me see if I can do this because these are beautiful. Now, William was talking about the sea turtle. Let me see if I can get this to come in. Let's try it this way. I know on the old camera you could do it this way. Put my thumb in front of it, get the thumb to come in clear, and move the thumb. It almost worked.
Can you deflect the light? Which light?
There we go. It's very detailed shell, and I wanted to get you to see that. It's solid. It's not, it's solid. It's a solid shell. That's why it's a little heavier. Got it up on this pendant. I just can't get a good shot at it. Let me turn the light off and try that. Hold on just a second. I'll try a lighting change. All right, let's see if this helps, folks. It's trying. It just won't focus. There we go. Very detailed seashell. Very detailed solid all the way through. It's not one of those that have the inside backings. It's solid. There we go. That would be a seashell. Now, here's the other one I could not get in. I tried a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to try it with this light. For you hunters out there, or you know anybody is a good hunter or loves to hunt, once a year, some of y'all definitely get your bucks in and go get those suckers. That's a full stag with full antlers. Hang around your neck. You know a hunter or somebody that really likes to go hunting or really loves deer? There you go. And this is a solid, not so much solid as the other one, but it's heavy because it's large. See, it's got a little the incave there is where it was made. Unlike the seashell was 3D, this is like 2D. All right, that's number 2 on the list today. And this last one should come in. There we go. 3, 3, and 3 would be 9. Those are 9 garnets, all encased in a beautiful sterling silver pendant. If you know anybody that would like the January stones, that's what they are. Now, we're in July, and those stones, ruby. But these aren't rubies, these are garnets. There's a big difference. Y'all just give me a second, folks, and I want to show you something real neat that's been going on while you're away. Just stand by. Here we go. Okay, I'm back right quick. I'll leave this background behind me because it seems to be working pretty good. We'll just accent the black. Here we go. That's not too bad. This here is a pendant that's going to wind up most definitely in my deep stack, though I cleaned it up and it'll look, yeah, it accents my wife's neck gorgeously. Trust me. I got this from Miss Picky Nicky. Now, this is July, and July's stone are rubies. Well, this here is a pendant with rubies and emeralds. You can tell they're most definitely rubies because they glow. They glow in light. They glow in UV light. Those are natural. You can see the lines running through them. It doesn't work very well on this light, but they do glow. So, July are rubies. Got this from Miss Picky Nicky. This goes in the deep stack. I'm kind of showing off things right now because I'm being rude. Here's the next one I'm going to show off. This one not only went in my deep stack, this one got hung with the rest of them because I already know and been told, yeah, I'm going to wear that. Okay, I got no problem with it. That's why I get these things. Isn't that pretty? That's pure sterling silver. And it's been hammered in. That's hammered sterling silver. So somebody took their time to actually make this nice. And it got its honor as soon as I got it, put it up on a line. It's hung up with all the rest of the ones I rarely wear because I'm allergic to metal. My skin reacts really weird to metal. It always has. And if it stays on my skin long enough, my skin starts to react. But I have some beautiful metal charms. Of course I do. And this one hangs with the rest of them. But as soon as Andrea saw it, oh, I'll wear that. Oh, well, yeah, I sure will too. Yeah, it's beautiful. But yeah, that's hanging in the honor club up there for my stuff. But they go with a stack. I got to thank Picky Nikki for all the things I pick up from her, because she does show us some beautiful love. She really does. Now, here's some things, folks, that you may not know about, because what's been going on is I've been helping out and working with some people out there at the VA. Now, of course, the VA is all medical people, basically. While I was searching for something, I forgot I made this about 6 months ago. This is a set of earrings and a beautiful pendant. It's all see-through. Now, if you can see, I added a sparkle in there, just added a little crystal bit. You can see the sparkle, but you can see the caduceus. You can see the heart with a monitoring pot. And then the earrings are caduceuses. Just something I found. I made it about 6 months ago, and I totally forgot about it. Another one. This one here was another form of that era when I made these. As you can see, they're same size. They got that glitter going in on them. That way it gives them a bit of a crystallized look, but it also tracks just a bit. Now, inside of these earrings, I get them straightened out here for you. Here we go. And get the lighting just right. Here we go. We got a little boy and a little girl, and they both have their bicycles. Those are full metal charms encased in these earrings, as you can see. They'll never come out of there. A little boy and a little girl and their bicycle. Very cute. Solid metal charms encased in teardrop earrings, and those are 925 hooks. Available at Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. If you would like something like that, you go to Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. Now, okay, guys, this one I made, and very soon you're going to see these in the magnetic or the Universal Magnetic Charm division. I'm already working on the colors. This one here, though, is a metal charm outside of the shield. In other words, it's a hanging charm, but you have green, yellow, and red. Most of it's all glistening. Soon, I will be able to offer these in the magnetic charm division. So, you got a pendant. Talking about a pendant with the sweet leaf hanging on it. You got boy and girl riding bicycles. And got a set. A set. This is a full set. That's pendant and earrings. If you're talking and listening to me today, it's going to cost you a whopping $10 plus shipping for one of those. I call those my simples. My simples. Okay. My simples include what? All right. I'll tell you. My simples include those kind of earrings and those sets I just showed you. My simples also conclude, if you're talking and listening to me on this show today, if you go to Etsy, you're going to pay $20. You're listening to me today. If you want one of my Universal Magnetic Charms, I'm getting used to saying it, they'll cost you $10 plus shipping. That's half price, folks, 50% off. Because you're in my community. We're all talking in my community here because that's the way it goes. Let me get this black off the screen because I think that's kind of harsh on everybody's eyes. Get things back the way they're going. If you've got ideas, folks, and I keep saying this, and the lady that I'm working with now, she's the one that came up with the ideas. And Jimmy, can you make magnetic earrings? And I honestly looked at her, and the first thing I thought was, do they exist? I had never seen anything like that. I looked it up. They do exist to a point. I looked at my materials. I looked at the earrings, and I said, well, hey, I can do that. And I did. We have them available. Magnetic earrings now at Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. Let me get over here to the comment section. Oh, that's my birthday month. Yep. Great. Yep, they are a big, great Christmas present. All right, William. I'll look into my Cash App and all that, and I'll check out my my emails. As long as I get your full name, full address, and like we get the payment through, not a problem. Not a problem. I'll put those two together. And like I said, for you, I know William E's name. He's part of our community. And I will not charge him separate on those. I'll put those two together and call that a set for that man. And we'll let that go. Because that's the way it gets done in this community. Period. I don't see anybody. Okay, I'm going to close out how much was the total. The total, William, was 20 plus shipping. So basically, I think it closed the full is 25 because shipping is 5. I know shipping, everything I send out costs me about $5.50 or $5.60, but I'm still charging $5 right now in shipping. I'm doing a $4.50 race. It doesn't seem like anybody wants to do that. But William, your whole total is 25. Just do 25 in Cash App. Make sure I get your email, your address, and all that, and I'll take care of that this week. I have to send out Zoltan. I know he's not in here. Something's wrong. Well, he's lost power and stuff. I got one of his freebies. He won one of our giveaways a couple weeks ago. Got to send that out. And I got some other shipping to do. And like I said today, I have to go ahead and deliver some stuff out at the VA hospital because we have some great people out there who are really getting a hold of our magnetic lapel charms. And they like them. And I'm glad they like them. You see the eyes on people, and they look and go, wow, thank you. And I get a kick out of that. I really do. All right, looking up and down here, I don't see anybody interested. Adam, is that you? Did I see Adam? Adam. Hi, Adam. I didn't see you pop in there, dude. I really didn't. Blessings. I didn't see you in there. I try to keep an eye on the chat while I'm talking and trying to show everything off. But I didn't see you in there. The Cheeky Chihuahua is giving himself a little bit of a hi in the background there. That's B. Zeus. He is a Cheeky Chihuahua himself. Yes, he is. Come over here and pop this up right quick.
Today is Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Cheeky.
Chihuahua.
Charmed.
Wednesday? What Wednesday?
Every Wednesday. Every Wednesday.
Every damn Wednesday. Wednesday?
Wednesday. Cheeky.
Chihuahua.
Charmed.
Every Wednesday. Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday, folks. Every Wednesday at noon when I can. I'm sorry, the last couple of weeks, like I said, it's summertime. This is Florida. We get things done. The wife got off from school, and oh, heck yeah. We're working and getting things done. We have projects to do. Already been working on several of them right now today. But we will keep working on them. I thought the Chihuahua was going to get up here and say a few things, but I guess he's not. He got quiet again on me. I don't know why he did. Usually he's pretty good at giving me a good howl once a Wednesday. I don't see any need or want anybody for a raise, so I guess I won't worry about that at all. William, thank you very much. I see that. I'll check the Cash App and I'll check my emails when I get done with the show because I get doing so many things at once and sometimes I make mistakes and forget, but I will look and get all that straightened out. Other than that, folks, I guess we'll go ahead and say good afternoon. I want everyone to have a beautiful, And I'm going to put these back up and play them again. Well, I'll check the chat while I'm doing it. Hold on. Have a great 4th of July, folks. Hold on.
Today is Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, it's Wednesday!
Wednesday, Wednesday, Wednesday!
Cheeky.
Chihuahua.
Charmed.
Wednesday? What Wednesday?
Every Wednesday. Every Wednesday.
Every damn Wednesday. Wednesday?
Wednesday. Cheeky.
Chihuahua.
Charmed.
Every Wednesday. Every Wednesday.
I'm trying to get the Chihuahua there to talk. He's supposed to talk during the commercials. He's a good one for that. Listen, folks, this weekend is 4th of July. I saw something by Kat Temp. She's a lady on Greg Gutfeld's show at night. And she wrote something. She said, all right, every Cinco de Mayo, we're all Mexican. Every 17th of March, we're all Irish. Well, how about this 4th of July, we're all American? And that's where it comes from, folks. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. Happy birthday, America. I'm American, folks. I'm American, and I'm very, very, very proud to be part of this community. William, thank you very much. You have a great day. Y'all have a great 4th of July. This is Jimmy Snowdog and his wife, Andrea Huppin, and, of course, the babies. Zeus, the cheeky Chihuahua, his partner in crime. Trust me, she usually starts it all as Xena. And they all get run around by that 25-pound cat, Wisa. He's in most of it, trust me. Y'all have a blessed and happy 4th of July, folks.